The immortal John Hancock here, and boy, I've been playing a lot of Sonic Mania. What a great game. I am so excited that Sega has finally figured it out. You know, after countless bad Sonic games, they've gone back to their roots. They're working with some independent developers, Pagoda West Games and Headcanon, and awesome. It's great. And, you know, I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. And it just is like a throwback to like a true sequel to the like Sega Genesis Sonic games. And I liked some of the Sonic Advance games and even I think the first DS game. But this is great. And I wanted to talk about it and showcase the first level and kind of explain why I think it's great. So Sega, thumbs up. Let's go check it out together. Sega! Ah, good old Sega logo. Cool, nice intro there, and a nice kind of throwback to kind of a classic Sonic. I really like the look that they went with this game. You know, it has that kind of Sega Genesis look that we played back in the day. They've added enough new things to make it a new experience. Really cool. They have a nice little short here. I think that's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and just get to the game. There we go. And you know what they did with Sonic Mania, from what I've seen so far, is they've taken all the good parts of the classic Sonic games. They've added new levels, and there's competition, time attack, really cool. So we'll just do the main mode. I've gone through several stages in the game. Let's just go ahead and do Green Hill Zone. And again, it's not just Green Hill Zone. They've added some extra features to it, and I like this. One thing to note: so of all the, you can get Sonic Mania on some different platforms. I got the Switch version because I want to play portable, and that's really the strength of the Nintendo Switch, is that, you know, I can play some of the games maybe on other platforms, but this one is portable, and I really think that's the major advantage. Especially, essentially, this game is not a graphic powerhouse. So, playing the Switch version, there's not any major graphics differences than the other one. So that's the main reason that I chose this version, and because it's portable. So it's got some different power-ups. Really cool that they've incorporated that. Now here, you hit this, and you go right to this bonus kind of thing where you collect spheres. Now, I want to make a note that playing this on the Switch controller is very difficult. With the Controller Pro, this makes it a lot easier, and this is not easy though. I mean, this bonus mode is pretty tough, and so you have to be, you know, a decent gamer to get past these. So let's see if I can do it here. Probably not, but can't touch any of the red spheres. You have to get all the blue spheres, avoid all the red, and it gets pretty challenging. Let's see if I can do it here. Alright, let's find him here. There's not a timer. Doing pretty good. 31 left. Oh, totally didn't do it. Wah wah. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the green. It's not just Sonic. They added some really neat stuff to it, but it's got the classic feel, classic look. So, but yeah, it's definitely cool how they incorporated a lot of what made Sonic great, but then added new features. Oh man, I'm totally sucking now. Alright, well, this is cool. Green Hill Zone is, now, for people who are like, well, Green Hill Zone looks exactly the same. No, they've added some extra areas to it, and so I really like that. And but the first level is pretty familiar. They did that on purpose. But you know, as you get farther into the game, and I'm going to show that a little bit, it's a lot different. So I like that. I just wanted to show you this. I didn't want to ruin some of the new stages per se, or even some of the new features. There's some really cool. You get farther into the game, and there's some really cool things that they throw at you. And I really like that. Now I have to say, probably my biggest. Oh yeah, got 2 bonus. All right, so this is how you get the Chaos Emeralds. You have to essentially chase down this UFO right here. So we gotta get this. Time. It's a time thing. So. Gotta race. Come on. Oh! Okay, I guess that tree doesn't exist there. So you gotta get to it. Come on. Got it. Cool, got my first Chaos Emerald. So that's how you get the Chaos Emeralds. Kind of interesting. Kind of mix it up a little bit. And the other bonus stages unlock modes in the game. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That's cool. So just really neat. There's a lot of little added features in this. Obviously, and, you know, I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, and that's why I'm kind of showing this video is that I'm a huge Sega fan, but Sonic's one of those things that, you know, they did so much, and you know, for me, it's like, gosh, I want to see some of the other franchises. Like, okay, Sega, now that this is popular, I want you to take this and duplicate this with, I don't know, Streets of Rage. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Sega, but I'd like them to kind of take a break from Sonic and do this with other things. 'Cause I think people like Sega, and obviously Sonic's their big mascot. I get that, but I want to see other things that they haven't done. I mean, when's the last time we had a good Shinobi? Come on, let's get a good Shinobi going. You know, there's some other franchises, Sega, and they've recently announced that they are going to do something. I want them to remember that, you know, there's a lot of fans out there. And there's a lot of fans that don't like Sonic. This is not going to change your mind. This is a very classic Sonic game, but I love it. I think it's good. It's everything. If you're a classic Sonic fan, you're going to love this. If you are tired of Sonic, this won't change your mind. That's the honest truth. Oh, I totally didn't know what that boss was going to do. Oh man. Totally dying. White pelts. Really cool, nice classic graphics here. Yep. What's cool about this game as well is that you can play it over and over and over and over again. It's there's a lot of hidden secrets. The levels are huge. Oh man. As long as I got one ring, it's classic Sonic there. All right, got it. Nope. Got it. There you have it. that's just a taste of the game. I wanted to talk about my first impressions. I've been playing it for like 3 or 4 days. So, you know, I came back from vacation with my wife, and that's all I'm playing. And so it's really great to see Sega working with some independent developers to make such a great classic Sega game. So now, what do you think of this? Is this something you would check out? I really want Sega to take this formula and work with some of their other classic franchises. They have such a great backlog of titles that they could do this to. I'm looking at Streets of Rage, Golden Axe even. Heck, even a classic Phantasy Star would be wonderful. So come on, Sega. I'm hoping and praying that you're going to look at this and hopefully it sells well. The big thing too, it's only 20 bucks. It's only 20 bucks. Like, I love that. And, you know, for such a big fan of physical media, why I wanted to get this on physical media, found out there wasn't. Even the collector's edition has a digital download. Ugh, hate that. So I just decided, you know what, 20 bucks, digital download, sign me up, because it's a fantastic game, gets my thumbs up. And yeah, I typically do 3 videos a week. One on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, typically uploading at 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Thank you so much for the wonderful comments around the world. I try to read as much as I can. You folks are beautiful and wonderful, and I'm just going to continue to upload as many videos as I can. I got the school year coming up, so it may be rocky for a bit, just because, you know, that's my focus. That's going to be my focus, is getting my classroom all squared away and being ready for my kids. So I love you folks. You're wonderful. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Take care.